Hi FT Transtastic, it's Sunday and I'm here with another video. The topic of the week is older transgender people who has helped or inspired us. And this was, I really had, I had to think a lot about this because I don't know a lot of transgender people in real life, and the people that I know are not crazy old or are not they are older than me, but only for a few years, or I think like 5 years max. It's not a big difference, but there is some people that I can name. First is a friend that I made in Mexico City while I lived there, and he was the first trans guy that I actually got to hang out with. And he was already on T, and he is queer, so we he was really fun to hang out with because he was not the craziest stereotype of a guy, and I really enjoyed his company, even though he was kind of serious and shy and I was serious and shy, but it was fun. And he helped me in some paperwork that I had to do to change my name. And if he hadn't told me what to do, I would still be stuck trying to figure out a way to change my papers of high school, and I wouldn't be able to move on and change and correct my data on the university, and my diploma wouldn't have my name, and that would be a tragedy. But that's not gonna happen because he helped me, and I'm fixing those papers just in time. Also, there is one other guy that also is from Mexico City, but I don't know him personally. His name is Julian, and he's kind of well known in the trans masculine community here in Mexico because he owns an online store called Love Mouse Shop, and he's well known for that because the store is actually really well. He carries the usual things like Mr. Limpy and Packet and all the prosthetics in the market, all the quality prosthetics in the market, and all the quality binders in the market as well. But the reason why he's inspired me or helped me is because he's done a lot, or he's been doing a lot of activism in the transgender community for a couple of years now, or maybe even more. And he's very visible. He's not afraid to say he's transgender, so he's very visible. And I think that being trans and being visible in Mexico is especially hard because you are being faced with a lot of really tough masculine expectations of you. But he's also queer. He's not afraid to say it. He's very open about it. He also does a very very good critique of just toxic masculinity in general. And I kind of wanted to, I've learned a lot from seeing what he does, and I want to kind of do the same things in my own community, in my own environment. So I have to thank him for that, for showing me that you can be trans in Mexico. Because here's the thing, when I came out, when I was figuring it out, all the transgender people that I saw online were from other countries. There was not a lot of people in Mexico being open about their transition. And Maria Julian and other guys, also from Mexico City or other places, were the first people, or really the only people that I could see that were doing, that were being themselves. There is one guy also that I met through Tumblr. His name is Diego, and I think he also made me realize that. Just made me realize that you can be transgender in Mexico was a huge deal for me. Was like, what? It was like that. I've really been following, like, Diego doesn't make a lot of videos anymore, but Maria Julian is kind of active in his social media, and I have to thank them for that, there it is, the importance of being visible and open and everything. Of course, if you have the chance and you have the means and you think it's safe enough. I think that even if a person is far away from you, if you can still you know, talk with them with how is it, occasionally via inbox or Instagram or whatever, they're still helping you. Like I am able to recognize something like that. So if you've ever had this kind of experience where somebody helped you or inspired you in any way via social media, talking directly to you or doing stuff or activism or whatever, tell me in the comments who that person is and how does that make you feel and all of that. Like I was literally able to identify as trans because I saw that somebody else could also do it. So I have to thank all of these amazing people for that. Okay, I'm going now. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.